Get it, you hear me? How to break that curse.
Look,
you need to get rid of all clothes. Get rid of anything that belongs to her energetically. You got any panties, clothes, crystals, jewelry, anything that belongs to her, man, you better get rid of that shit. Reason why you be fucked up is because you spiritually still attached to the woman. You dig? A lot of niggas, man, y'all niggas be cursed, dawg. You don't know you cursed, homie, but I'm telling you, you cursed. She control the way you move. She control how you feel. She got you feeling like everything matters, you know, about her decisions. And I'm mine, boy, you cursed. You heard me? These niggas be talking about all this other stuff, red pill, no, boy. Shit spiritual out here, magical. You gotta understand the magic. You gotta understand the spirituality of what a woman bring before you start thinking it's just some red pill, blue pill, black and white shit. Man, shit be gray. Think about the gray area. Think about the divine, the medium. That's what's gonna get you unlocking a lot of different secrets and understand what's going on behind you. You feel me? You got eyes in the back of your head. You see what's not really in front of you. You see beyond the veil. The veil has been lifted. You've been unplugged from the matrix. That's how you gotta think, baby boy. A lot of niggas don't know they cursed though. You hear me? As a man, don't just live life, man. You gotta know how to live life. Steps. You feel me? Rituals. You feel me? As a man, you gotta know how to ground yourself. Take directions. Know how to use certain different spells, rituals, linguistics. Get in and out of certain different types of character. Know how to manifest yourself in certain different environments. You can't just be simple as a man, brother. We wasn't made to be simple creatures, especially black men, boy. We quantumly tapped in. Fuck you think that melanin mean, baby? You can go see that portal if you want, you heard me? But you gotta know what's up here in here, you feel me? The ancient Egyptians, not the Egyptians, but the people from Kemet. Yeah, they sucked the brain throughout the nose, but they kept the heart and they weighed the heart on the Maya scale. Yeah, the heart is everything. The heart is everything. Whatever you put your heart into, that's what you become attached to. So a lot of niggas done put their heart and everything inside of a woman, and you became attached to it, and you ain't know that she had magic powers that another nigga that attached to her, she already secreted in another soul tie, boy. Now you fucked up. I'm telling you, boy, these women that had you fucked up and lost out here. You hear me? Because you too focused on the sexual aspect and the physical of what that woman did to you. And you ain't think about the metaphysical aspect. The metaphysical is what she really put on you, boy. Women deep. They our gods. We here to serve, you hear me? We here to be their warriors. I'm sorry to tell you, baby, but that's just what we was born to do. The woman is the god. The black woman is the god. You was here to be her servant, build. It's no different than a matriarch and a queen bee. But that's a part of the curse. When you don't know and understand how to work the curse, how to work the magic. You gotta know how to work a woman's power to be able to use it for both of y'all, because she don't know what she doing. A lot of these women don't know what they doing, yeah, and they witches and they don't know it. So you gotta, as a man, your job is to give her back who she is. You hear me? As many times as a woman give birth, she lose herself. So all over throughout the thousands of years, women lost because they lost themselves. Because of giving birth, you lose a part of yourself. You lose a part of your essence. You lose a part of your membrane. You lose a part of your... A lot loses with a woman when she gives birth. But you know where it go? It go inside her children. That's why it's so important for the children to give back to the family and give back to the mom and the daddy. Remind them who they are. That's reincarnation. So when these niggas crashing out over women that ain't theirs, what you think that is? Man, them boys cursed, man. Them boys caught up over something that ain't even theirs. Most of these women be meant for somebody else. They tied and spiritually tied to a whole nother nigga. So when they come sleep with you, she just gave you all that nigga trauma plus hers. But you don't know that. So when you go crazy and you don't know how to act over this woman and you ready to crash out over this woman, that's a lot of spiritual power that's inside you, yeah. She put a lot of spells, she inducted a lot of yab in you. But you don't know that though, because you're not metaphysically tapped in. You only see this shit from the physical. But when you see this shit from the spiritual, from that third eye, from that high up, you gotta be high up, baby. The power is within you because the woman gave you the power and the man gave you the power. You know everything about a woman and a man because you are born of them. That's what genetics is, information. So your genes and DNA is filled with the information and experience of the people that came before you. So it ain't nothing you really didn't go through yet. That's why when you experience deja vu, it's because you already experienced in the previous life, in the ancestors' life. That's the ancestors talking to you. Yeah, they remember this. That's a message they just gave you. Like, bitch, you lost out here. You heard me? Women are vessels. Listen, understand this. Women are vessels. They carry. They are carriers. So if they slept with some nigga that was crazy, demonic, messed up spiritually, messed up mentally, and he left her DNA and he left his bacteria, he left his DNA inside this woman, you hear me? He didn't gave essence and all that inside this woman. She carrying all that, brother. She carrying all that. And then now you sleeping with her. And then now the next week or two, you dealing with issues and trauma and drama and beef. You wondering where all this shit come from. It come from them niggas she was sleeping with, boy. On top of your bullshit. You hear me? On top of your bullshit. You don't know what's going on, bitch. You lost out here. You hear me? Why you think that bitch... Hey, why you think that boy Future called himself the Wizard? Come on, son. Future Noah Zam. Drake. All these niggas know Zam, man. They be putting rituals and spells on the women, man. They know how to beat the women at their own game. That's the difference. That's what make you more intelligently greater than these niggas. That's what make you more sophisticated. That's what make you more strategically better. That's why you ain't winning. You ain't winning because you ain't playing the game how it's supposed to be played. I told you gotta beat them where they masters at. See, women are spiritually more powerful than us if we are not aware as black men. You hear me? That's where they conquer at. They gave birth to us. They know Zam. Their intuition is naturally there. You hear me? See, we builders, so we be focused on when we lock in on one thing. You feel me? She be locked in on you. She gave birth to you. She know how you rock. She slept with you. You done gave her all your information. You done gave her all your powers. You done gave her all your essence. I told you, she the carrier. So if she the carrier and you done gave her all your essence, she running around with your shit. You wonder why men, and you wonder why women act like us. They act like us because over time, what you think was gonna happen if they sleeping with a bunch of dumb niggas and ghetto niggas and fucked up niggas in the head and niggas that don't get it, you hear me? Yeah, now she out here acting like a stupid nigga. Now she talking like you, using your lingo. Why you think that's happening, baby? Oh yeah, she transforming. She transforming. Why you think they trying to turn all the men into fucking girls and bitches and shit? Alchemy, baby. You don't gotta go through the machine. Yeah, you could go through the social program machine. That'll get you way quicker, if you know what I'm saying. The social machine gonna get you way. You fuck around, be on your shit. You fuck around and fuck with the wrong bitch, and then your whole life start going down. You hear me? You don't know why. To the woman you met. She done gave you that yeah. She done transfer and put that little yeah on you from other little boy. She didn't put that other little yeah up on you from what dude had. Gave it to you. I told you she the carrier. She said, go ahead on, take his shit. So the more times you sleep with her, the more times she orgasm, and the more times she releasing it on over to you, baby boy. Yeah. She just gave it to you, because she the carrier. She gonna hold that shit in. Get what I'm saying? Man, you gotta watch the type of women you're sleeping with, you hear me? I'm telling you. Witches. What you think the word bitch mean? Witch, bitch, same shit. Bitch, witch, same shit, you hear me? It's the same shit. Where you think they get the word from? That's why we call women bitches, because we look at them as witches, you hear me? The fuck you think the word and the term come from, boy? We look at these women as witches. That's why we call them bitches, yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell you, baby. Curse words. Why you think we say curse words? Spelling. Spell the word. Boy, you better get your little shit up. Wake up. Otherwise, you're going to be caught up in a curse for the rest of your life.